Hey there, boys and girls. As you can see by my face, a little redness. I got a really good whiteboard workout for you this month, so I really hope you enjoy it. This is another 3-round workout. Each round is going to be 8 minutes with about 2 minutes rest transition between rounds. There's 3 exercises per round. You want participants to focus on the quality of the exercise and not just rush to beat the clock. There should be some rest between these because some of them have a pretty high energy demand. So let's check it out. All right, here's the whole thing for you to soak in. We're going to start with round 1. Round 1 is entirely on the Bosu. We're going to do 8 Bosu lateral bounds each leg. You want to try and set the Bosu as far apart as comfortable, somewhere between 2.5 and 5 feet, trying to stick each one for about a half a second. So 8 reps each leg, 16 total. Then we're going to go 8 reps of a Bosu explosive hover to plank. Start in the elbows and try to come up to the hands in one explosive motion and then lower down one arm at a time. You can always get rid of the explosive aspect and just walk your hands up to a plank and then walk back down to a hover. And then finally, Bosu explosive, kneel to stand, start on your knees, and in one quick move, try and explode your hips forward, pulling your knees up to your chest and land on your feet on the dome. Again, if that's a little too difficult, you can just step into a standing position and then knee, back down to the kneeling. 8 total. Round 2, we're going to use the rip. Starting off, we're going to do a high arcing lateral lunge. So standing sideways to the anchor point, power hand will be palm up in zone 3, and base hand will be palm down in zone 1. Take a lateral lunge step away from the anchor point while simultaneously making a big half circle towards the ceiling with the rip, and then repeat and return back to the original starting position. Then we're going to go 20 heavy rope claps. Grab the ends of a big heavy rope, set a good athletic stance, and clap your hands together and then apart 20 times as fast as possible. You should really feel this one burning through the shoulders. And then finally, 8 each side, rip squats with bar on back. So you're going to face the anchor point with the rip bar across your back like you would barbell squats. You have 8 squat and stands. You're going to feel a ton of rotational force through the trunk, so core stability is your primary goal on this exercise. And then finally, round 3. Heavy rope double arm slams with the squat jump. So you're going to jump up in the air, lifting both rope handles up towards your head, and then in one motion land, squat, and slam the rope down to the ground, and repeat for 8 big reps. It's almost like a jumping overhead med ball slam, but with the rope instead. Then we're going to do a rip squat to overhead press. We'll be standing facing away from the anchor point, and you're going to set your rip up on a low anchor point. Squat down and then stand into an overhead press, finishing on the tiptoes and holding for about a second. Then finally, D-ball, side-facing, twisting wall rebounds. Get towards a nice solid wall, stand sideways to it so you're not facing the wall but perpendicular. Grab a D-ball or a non-bouncing med ball. Quickly rotate across your body, slamming the ball into the wall, and then try and grab it and repeat another rep, keeping in mind the ball will not bounce very much. So the further you get away, the harder you're going to have to slam it. In order to make this one challenging, make sure to do 8 on each side.